nothing against Tony Jimenez. Probably the best hired tailor UCH has had for a long time. Tony Jimenez, who else is here? Tony, make sure and subscribe. Is it still $100? Mix in a pair of socks with that money you get, all right? You're looking a little thin back there. Brad, hi, you're good to see you. Who else is here from the media? Butler County? Where'd my guy go?
He graduated.
Where's he at?
He's at KU.
He's big shoes to follow.
Oh, yeah.
And he asked a lot of questions, and we're almost halfway through. You haven't asked a damn question. Pick up the pace. I'd like to introduce my assistant coach, Matt Hunley. This is his 4th year. He's really, really good. And hopefully we won't lose him after this year, but he's got some big-time offers. And we appreciate his love and his wife's love for Great Bend. Our biggest loss would be Brian Urlacher to retirement. Lance Briggs has picked it up a little bit. We're still 4-2. We're in first place in the NFC North. Herc, you're still winning money on the Bears, right? Keep it rolling. We haven't played the Packers yet, but that's probably our biggest loss. Algie Key, that hurt a little bit too, losing him. I did realize, and a couple of you mentioned about freshman guards, how tough it is to recover after having 3 sophomore guards who played 70 games for us. So we actually, we're throwing the ball around a lot too, John Rainey, and it's going to be a challenge. Raheem Johnson is our highest profile returner. 6'9", 240, averaged 10 and 8 last year. He actually committed to the University of Buffalo yesterday. Bobby Hurley, I think it's a good fit. They spent a lot of time on him. I know how big are recruited, but I don't have to deal with a lot of phone calls now, and I can spend more time with the horse track. Trey Unround, I highlighted him. He's from Mountain Ridge. We actually, I kind of sympathize with Chad a little bit, as we're at 6 out-of-staters as well, so the rule change hasn't really done much for us. I think it's created a little more parity in football. I don't think basketball is going to change much. You know, I think Seward and Coffeyville and Hutch, by far still ahead of the class. Seward now with the rule change on the hand check, that might be a little more difficult for Seward. I think everybody else, it's pretty tough to catch those 3. I think on our side, I know Chad's really good. We saw some of his kids at Mullins. I would put them definitely ahead of us. I think my prediction, and no offense to the other West coaches, but I think Seward and Hutch are going to go 13-1, and they're going to split. I think the other 6 are going to go 5-9. You're going to have a tiebreaker. Russ, you're going to be involved with that. Okay? And you know how that tiebreaker works. They go head-to-head, and then they go who Hutch wants to play in their half of the bracket. So that's how it's going to work. All right? And if that fails, the 6 of us are going to line up and play Independence's football team. That's part of the tiebreaker.
Hey, I'm happy my team's not in the bowl this year. You guys had that bowl game last year, and I'm happy my team's not in that bowl game.
So, and other than that, like I mentioned, Trey Unrow, we start 2 guys from the Heart of America League in Kansas. So 2 of our starters from the HOA. Brad, you know the HOA. Sedgwick, Trinity, Solomon. We start 2 from that powerful league. So again, you can change all the rules you want. We're still going to go back to our roots and produce great Kansas talent. But it is for you new coaches. It's a great league. We have a lot of fun. Obviously, rule changes aside, it's really tough to catch the top tier teams, but it's always a fight. And one thing I learned today that I'm going to take back to my team is it's a marathon, not a sprint.